Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to send cart abandonment emails automatically for WooCommerce using SendGrid. So let's suppose I'm running an e-commerce store and I have a store on WooCommerce. I want that whenever my customer abandon their cart, which means they forget their products in the cart, I'm going to send them the reminder email. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process. And to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between WooCommerce and SendGrid. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a manner that whenever the cart will be abandoned in my WooCommerce store, I'm going to send a reminder mail using SendGrid. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can send the cart abandonment mail using SendGrid for WooCommerce. And for this, we are simply going to create a connection between these two applications, WooCommerce and SendGrid, using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta and then I'm going to name this workflow as send cart abandonment emails automatically for WooCommerce using SendGrid, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select it as all automations and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. Now as soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I'm going to enter my trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Now here in this workflow, I want to send the cart abandonment email, which means whenever the cart will be abandoned on my WooCommerce store, I'm going to send them the mail, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new cart abandonment on my WooCommerce store, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking WooCommerce on which the cart will be abandoned, and then in my action application I will be taking SendGrid, with the help of which I will be sending the mails. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take WooCommerce, and in my trigger event I am going to select it as new cart abandonment and then click on connect. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and WooCommerce, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my WooCommerce with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to follow the help desk given below and build this connection. So here it is written, log in to your WordPress and then install this WooCommerce abandoned cart recovery. If I open this hyperlink, I will be redirected towards that page from where I can install this or download this. Now after downloading this, I simply have to go towards my WooCommerce. Now on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to click on this plugins and then click on this add plugins. Now in this add plugins, I'm going to search for this abandoned recovery for WooCommerce. So from here we have to click on this install now. Let's wait till it's installed. Now after that I have to click on this activate. So this cart abandonment recovery for WooCommerce, this will be activated. And now on the left hand side where you can see all these options, you have to go towards this WooCommerce and then click on this cart abandonment. Now after you click on this abandoned cart, you have to enable the tracking and then enter the webhook URL. So over here on the top where you can see all these options, we have to go towards the settings, and over here I have already enabled this tracking. So I have decreased this time of cart abandoned cutoff time. So whenever I'm going to receive a new cart abandonment, I'm going to receive the response after 10 minutes and not instantly. Now on the left hand side where we can see this webhook option, I'm going to open this, I'm going to enable this webhook, and then I'm going to enter the webhook URL which I provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. I'm simply going to copy and paste that over here, and then I'm going to click on this trigger sample, and then I'm going to receive a new response or a sample response, and this sample response is going to show me whether the connection which I've created in Pabbly Connect and WooCommerce, that is successful or not. So here I'm going to click on this trigger sample and webhook triggered successfully. I'm going to go back towards my workflow and check whether I have received any sample response or not. So here I have received the sample response. The phone number is this, the email address is this. Then I have received this checkout URL and the cart total. Now here, as soon as we have added the webhook URL and sent this trigger sample, I have received that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect, that is completely working fine. Now if you want to capture a new response, in this workflow you simply have to click on this recapture webhook response, and then you will see waiting for the webhook response. After that you can do a test submission, or you can simply go towards this WooCommerce. On the left hand side where you can see all these options, we are going to click on this products and then go towards this all products. Now what you have to do, you simply have to view this product, add that to your cart and stop before making the payment, and in this manner you will be able to abandon this cart, and after this you will be able to get the response in your workflow. But it will not happen instantly, it will take 15-20 minutes. As we have set the trigger time as 10 minutes, it usually takes 15-20 minutes to capture the response. So here we are going to work with the sample response which we have received. Now as I have received a cart abandonment, I want to send a mail. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application I'm going to search for SendGrid. In my action event I'm going to select it as send an email and then click on connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and now to make this connection we have to enter the token. So following the help desk given below, I am going to generate this token. I am going to go towards my SendGrid. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I am going to click on the settings and then click on this API keys. Here I am going to click on this create API key. I am going to name this key as test123, give the full access and then click on this create and view. A new API token has been provided to me which I am going to copy and paste that over here, and then I am simply going to save this. So here you will see SendGrid is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So over here we have the send to email. I have received the response in my WooCommerce, so I am going to enter that only. I am not going to enter any email address like this manually. So over here you see that as soon as I click on this field, I have this WooCommerce, and when I click on this I can see all the response which I have received. So here I have received this email which I am going to map. Now in the subject I am going to enter you left something behind and then from email address. Now to get this from email address, I'm going to go towards SendGrid. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to click on this marketings, and then I'm going to click on this senders. Over here a sender email is provided which I'm simply going to copy. So this is the from email address which I'm going to copy and paste that over here. Now in the from name I am going to write Pabbly, and then in this reply to email I am going to map the same email address which I have received in my response, which is this one. The email content type is plain, so I am going to select it as plain. If you are entering a HTML content, you have to select the type as HTML. Now over here I am going to enter the content value as Here I have entered my content value. Hi, we noticed you added some items to your cart but didn't complete your order. Don't worry, your cart is still waiting for you. Return to your cart here. Now I'm going to map the cart URL which I have received to the checkout URL. So this is the URL which we have received. We are going to map this. Use code SAVE10 at checkout to get 10% off on your orders. Valid for 24 hours. Hurry before your items sell out. Best Pabbly team. To create this custom email, you can map the person, but in the sample response, we have not received the first name and the last name. You can see that these are blank. First name and last name are blank. So I'm for now going to enter hi demo. If you want, you can map the email address again also. Now over here, as I have received the sample response, I have received a sample email address which I am going to remove, and I am going to enter my own email address so that I can show you the mail which I'm going to receive after execution of this workflow. So now after adding all the details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Let me quickly open my mailbox and check whether I have received any mail there or not. And here it is. You see that the mail was sent by this Pabbly to my mail address, and then hi demo, we noticed you added some items to your cart but didn't complete your order. Don't worry, your cart is still waiting for you. So if I open this link, I will be redirected towards that checkout page. So I'll go back towards my mail. You can see that just 0 minutes ago itself I have received this mail, and this is the same exact mail. So now to summarize, we took WooCommerce as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new cart abandonment, and then we wanted to send a reminder email. So we took SendGrid as our action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered all the required details, executed the entire workflow, and then received the mail on my mailbox. And this is how this automation workflow is going to run. We have successfully created automation between this WooCommerce and SendGrid with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation. I have attached the link of this workflow in the description so that you can check this out. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.